Okay, for those of you that were wondering how I did my moon over the Sacramento mountain shot, here's exactly how I did it. I'm going to take it from square one. Ready? Here we go. So I'm in Bridge, the image browser. I navigate to my SD card from my camera. Okay, and here's a whole bunch of pictures. And here's my moon shots. So I need to find the one that has the field on it because it's kind of hard to see actually. It's not very bright. Let's see, which one did I use? Use that one. Okay, now, see, it doesn't look exactly like the moonshot, right? So here's how I did it. Had this other picture open. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to open it. I'm not going to worry about image correction. There it is. Adjustments, and we go into black and white. WAP, instant black and white. Want it to be kind of contrastier, so let's take a look at a high contrast blue filter. That looks pretty good, but I want the sky dark, so I want high contrast red filter. WAP. And, excuse me, I burped. Okay, that looks pretty good like that. So now I'm going to go find my moon picture. Actually, I'm going to, we'll leave it like that. Looks okay. So now I'm going to find my moon that I'm going to use. And I did numerous shots bracketing the moon, even though I know it's exposure. This is the one that I ended up submitting. Now, look at this now. This is with a 200 millimeter lens, so you can see how small that moon actually was, right? Okay, so I'm opening it up. There's the moon. And I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit so I can see. I'm going to get some detail out of that. Let me take the exposure down. Let's see. There it is. Okay, now I got the exposure right. Okay, so now I open the image. Okay, so now I'm going to crop in on the moon because all I really need is the moon. I don't need that much of the area around it. See that tiny part of that whole image. Crop. Okay, now I want to see both of these images. So view. Oh, I'm sorry. Window. Arrange. Float all in windows. Okay, that gives me the separate shots in separate windows. So now I want to move the moon, right? Okay, so I grab the moon here and I scoot it over, holding my finger down on the keyboard and using my other finger to move it. Put the moon right there. There's the moon. Now I want the moon a little bigger. I mean, why not, right? So edit, transform, scale. It gives me that. To transform it in proportion, you need to hold down the shift key while you move. Okay, see you later. That's a nice big moon. Okay, it's automatically going to apply resampling to make the image look nice and smooth when it blows it up this big. Watch. Okay, nice and big. I'm going to put the moon where I want it. It's nice to be able, oh, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the background here. So I use a little thing called the magic wand tool. It's right over here on the right. So I'll open up this. You got object selection tool, quick selection tool, and the magic wand. So see all that black area around there? So I just click here and it selects it, right? Then all you do is go back and click the backspace key or the delete key, and it takes away all that background and it does a nice clean job on the cut there. So now you got your moon floating in the sky. And you can put the moon literally anywhere you wanted, like on the road, on top of the house. Over there, you can make the moon animated by doing that. Look, just like that. Or you can place it in the most photographically lovely location that you couldn't get to when you were taking the picture. So you can do this. This is where Photoshop makes lies possible. Okay, so and then now you remember you got these two layers, layer and the background. So you layer down to flatten image. And there's your moon over the Sacramento Mountains picture, just like that. Does that make any sense? Looks kind of like fun, even though it's not realistic, it is very scenic. So, remember, I only had a 200 millimeter lens to really get a shot of the moon where it looks this close. Number one, you couldn't do it because of the perspective, the wide angle perspective on the background versus the telephoto perspective on the moon meant it had to be a composite image, had to be two images put together. So in order to achieve this kind of a thing, I actually blew that moon up to the point where it's probably, it looks like you might have shot it with a 600 millimeter lens. Who do we know has one of those? Beth. Or even a longer lens. Then I superimpose it over the wide angle view of the mountains here, processed as a black and white image to render it nice and dramatic. So there you go, instant moon drama. See you later.